Hey folks, I'm going to do a walk around on the farm, kind of show you some projects that are ongoing today. But before we do that, let's open up some mail. So this is not stuff that we've received recently, it's stuff that we've gotten over the last month. We've just been super busy. So first, I've joined a club. And here's my welcome card to the club. Welcome to the Brotherhood of the Hats. What's that, you ask? So that is Brotherhood of the Hats is with Doug over at His Way Homestead. So I've got my official Commander Bacon hat. Super excited about that. Doug and Shelly over at His Way Homestead, great folks, great people, great channel. I really enjoy watching their content. Just very down to earth people. In other words, my kind of people.
Nisi over at Free Handly Made sent us some mail. If you do remember, 2 lives ago, not this past one but the one before, we did autism awareness for Autism Awareness Day. They're also they do autism awareness throughout the entire month, but we did a autism on the homestead live stream, and Nisi, like I said, over at Free Handly made these handmade ribbons that, if you do remember, me and Papa were wearing on our shirts during that entire live. So that was really sweet of her.
And I want to say something also, that this was addressed to Big Rick Robinson. Now, the humor in that, take your hat off. See? Oh, it's in my hand. See? Big Rick Robinson. He's about 3 inches taller than I am.
Again, Nisi over at Free Handly Made. Dear Big and Little Rick, please accept these handmade ribbons to showcase during the live event Autism on the Homestead, as I thank you for supporting Autism Awareness Month. The platform you are providing will show so many other families that live on a homestead or farm can be an excellent alternative for families with children living on the spectrum. I believe it will give a new perspective, hope, and insight to therapeutic properties that may not have been thought of before. We are over the top thankful for your willingness to help us get our message out. Sincerely, Free Handly Made. So you are very welcome. We enjoyed that live stream and hanging out with you three a lot. That was a very enlightening, and just to kind of see y'all's perspective on and first-hand knowledge and experience of living with autism on the homestead or farm. So
this one we got last month from Paula Wells, and you'll notice that it got run over by a truck. This thing took a little over a week and a half to get here from Missouri, and it got run over in the process. Good old mail service. So these are seed pods. These are okra that Paula had saved, had dried out, and she sent us a little letter with that. Here are your red burgundy okra. The seed I grew originated from Josh at Inyayad Homestead in Australia. She's sending the whole pod because, 1, you can enjoy harvesting the seed, and 2, these were in a greenhouse during the big freeze, more chance for a viable seed. So Paula, much appreciation.
That's cool.
So I'm going to be doing these.
And all 4 of them survived.
Yeah, so I'm going to be, all 3 of them survived whatever they got run over by. So we'll split the pod here, and we'll pull the seeds out. So I'm going to be planting these actually this weekend. I'm going to be putting a bed together with nothing but okra and my remaining peppers. I had sent Paul a whole bunch of various pepper seeds. So what I've got left in peppers, I'm going to be planting them, the peppers and the companion peppers, in the same bed. So Paula, thank you much. Appreciate it.
So the next letter that we got is from Sandy over at Suburban Homesteading WY, Wyoming. And she sent us, she's just started doing some leather stamping.
If you're not familiar with Sandy, check her. She does every kind of craft you could imagine, and this is her latest foray into leather crafting.
So Looks like we have the LaLa Farm. It's kind of like an arm bracelet with snaps. I don't know if it's gonna fit my big wrist, but LaLa or one of the ladies on the farm would definitely enjoy wearing that. It says LaLa Farm, and it has like a little leaf on the side of each side of the farm. So that's pretty cool.
Probably Madeline. Madeline has not seen this yet, but I'm absolutely certain Madeline will claim that.
Thank you, Miss Andy. I love the bracelet.
And then there's a really cool keychain. Says Rick on it. Again, with some decorative leaves and designs around the outside. So that's really cool. Thank you very much, Sandy.
I think Rick has claimed the keychain. So thanks a lot, Sandy. We really appreciate that. So that's our mail call for the last month. So let me take you on a walk around, kind of show you what's going on. Some of that is projects. Some of that's just kind of new happenings. We got some new animals around that we haven't put onto video yet. I'm gonna show you those. So here we go. So we're gonna start our little walk around up on the back porch. So I put these in these cups around 2 months ago. So these are our sweet potato starts. You can see the roots down on the bottom. You can see these little starts all over this potato. So hopefully within the next several weeks, these will be going in the ground, have some sweet potatoes. There's Rodney out there coming up to see what's going on. This one here, it starts all over the top of it, side. So again, these were started about 2 months ago. They've just been sitting there on the back porch. Here's Madeline's strawberry here. She started that up on the back porch as well. Here's my girls. They're already following me around. I'm going to walk backwards and watch them. So this one here is Rodney. And here's Rodney's nemesis. That's the one we thought was a hen, but it's actually another rooster. But Rodney, he's in charge of his ladies. They just follow him around. There's part of the gang of 4 that is now the gang of 3. Now, we had a lot of freezes this year, so a lot of our orange trees did not make it through the winter, except for this tree here. You can see we got lots of little oranges on this tree. So looking forward to that. And then here, started this last year. These are our bunch grapes. Those have started to come out, and again you can see kind of the effects of this freeze from last week, kind of really late season freeze. So not a big deal. This thing will bounce back. This is what we got left over from a lot of the compost that I bought. I kind of moved it from inside the garden structure. This over here is going to be the new bee yard. So we just got this cleared out within the last month or so. So the new bee yard is probably going to go under this pine tree over here. Not really certain where, but it's going to go over in this area. We finished the exterior wall. I'm going to do a separate video completely on this. But within here, so far, I've only got 3 beds planted. These are black-eyed peas coming up, lettuce along the front. These are all peas and beans on the back side of this. More lettuce. I think we've got beets also in this one. And then we've got tomatoes in this bed. This bed is going to be peppers. And then again, we've got 2 more beds over there, 4 more beds on this side to plant. Continuing on. So we've got all but one of the bucklings pulled, weaned from mama. That one right there, that's Magnus. What you doing, big boy? What you doing, big boy? A little bit different from when you saw him before, huh? That's Magnus. Come here. Come here, Magnus. Come here. Hey, come here. Hey, bud. Some of these are good size. You can see the variability in them. That one over there looks like Petey with little black eyes. We got Betsy over here. What you doing, Bets? And right beside her is Tiger. Now, Tiger is one of the litter that we got earlier this year. We got 4 feral cats. Tiger is one of them, and we've taken the feralness out of them. They are very, very lovable. What you doing, girl? What you doing, girl? Now, what's interesting with Tiger, if you feel her, Tiger's got boobies. Because Tiger, 2 days ago, just had a litter of 5 kittens. Let's go see her kittens. Come here, you want to go see your kittens? So we spent an hour and a half looking for her kittens. And where she had her kittens was in the back of the F-150 parts truck. Right up underneath that bed or that box. So that's where she hid them at. And they're up under there. So we put her food bowl in here. So we're not going to touch them. But they're up under there. There's 5 kittens. And Tiger did a good job. So kind of funny, most of them are kind of tiger striped like her. One of them's got a big old white head, looks like a possum actually. And lastly, what we haven't done any video on, coming into the barn, Kimberly hadn't been out here, LaLa hadn't been out here to feed them this morning, so they're a little bit antsy. This is a Holland Lop rabbit called Blueberry. So Blueberry is a registered Holland Lop that we got from a friend of ours that was scaling down their livestock. So Madeline will probably be showing her in the fair next year. That's what's going on around here. We've been pretty darn busy. Got lots to do today. Hope you enjoyed the walk around, kind of seeing what's going on. Take care, folks. Always remember, treat others as you would like to be treated. Be well.